Hello everybody, welcome back to Jurassic World Evolution 3, where we're going to be continuing our wonderful ecosystem build here. Last time we left off, we spent way too long on a makeshift cave over here, which I thought was actually kind of cool. Still don't know how to go in it yet, as you can see. I'll get there one day. There's probably going to be a lot more I'm going to want to do over here. I might end up wanting to blend it more in with it, the wall or the barrier here. But there's something that I was wanting to do over here. I've kind of wanted to make like a natural barrier instead of it just being, oh, plains and then boom, emptiness into a little beach area. I was thinking about maybe creating like a like almost like an actual like barrier. Do I want that or do I want like I like this? Just kind of creating like a natural little forest barrier here. But because I'd like it to just kind of like actually have like maybe like this be like a hidden oasis of sorts and not necessarily be. So I'm going to actually raise. I don't think I wanted it that much. I want to raise the terrain a little bit. And maybe. Oh, nope. Not that much. Do that. And then we are going to smooth the terrain out some. Get it kind of flushed and working. There. I think I'm gonna make like a little barrier. I want to leave a little bit of a gap here and there, kind of. Am I doing the right one that I wanted? I think so. Kind of leave a little bit open, like, you know, and then just kind of have it a little natural barrier in a sense, you know. I mean, you could still see it there, but it comes in pretty nice. I like it. And I think for the river, probably do all sorts of stuff eventually with it. I'm still trying to figure out the creek thing because I do want to run a creek like through here, which it just would have to be like very small. Density, slope down maybe. So I'm not liking it. It's definitely something I'm gonna have to work on. So yes, I'm still kind of at a loss of what I'm gonna do over here. Like I know at some point I need to just make an actual forest full of wonderful stuff. I had a suggestion in the comments, I think about North and South American dinosaurs mixing, which is something I'd love to do. So I'd have to actually figure out what each dinosaur likes. And there's still a lot to go. Like, way, way a lot. And I think I thought we were, like, just looking at it from, like, down here. And, like, last video, I was like, oh, man, we're killing it. And then I look up, I'm like, oh, if I'm not even nowhere near complete. Okay, so what am I wanting to do here, actually? I think I have an idea. Need that. We're gonna raise the terrain. a little bit of an intensity here. I have a vision. I do have a vision here. I just don't know what it is yet, so bear with me. I'll smooth it all out, make it nice and smooth. And this is all subject to change too. Like this can change at any point. So we're gonna get some more brushland out here. Let's do. Again, let's make like more of a natural barrier. And then we're going to let's do this stuff up here. And then we'll do more of a that didn't smooth out correctly. Come on. Raise up. Raise terrain. Okay, anyway. We'll keep going with some of this over here. Oops, wrong one. I do have a plan for that spot, so I just don't know what yet. Oh, that's still the wrong one. Oh my, I'm still messing up. Oh, it's because I'm clicking the wrong. nice and raised over here. I thought of this idea a little bit ago before I started making the video, and I'm hoping that it'll work out good. So, nope. I'm gonna go ahead and raise the terrain up over here. As much as we can without really overdoing it. Top up. Okay. All right. So hopefully we can... Come on, is it not going to work? Why is this not working? Trying to get this to work. I have to think here for a second. Okay, trying to figure out how I can actually do this without... water, shallow water. I don't need that big of a radius. See, why is it not? Oh, this is killing me. Oh. Okay, alright. Alright, let's see here. I'm trying to get the water to... Oh, I guess it was the slope that was causing the issue? So I'm trying to get the water to run down into here. So this area kind of has its own little... Like, that was, like, kind of my goal over here. I had it. Okay. Now... Okay, that works. I just need to... No. What? Lawn. That's funny. Shrub. There we go. Ooh, what is that? That's terrible. Could be for it to be that. There we go. Make it look a little natural up here. But we got two waterfalls, sort of. They just kind of go shallow and then deep. Have like a little natural... Okay, I like how this is coming so far. Okay. Our lands. Let's get a little bit more. There we go. So we got some... I think it's coming out pretty well. I think this is... So, and I was thinking about that before I started recording. Like, I was looking at it and I was trying to figure out, like, you know, I wanted the little the forest area, because I might just do like a waterfall this way into like another like open plain area. And I might expand into something else over here. Not too sure. But I was ultimately just sitting there trying to figure out, like, I want the forest to be on the hill because, like, this is kind of where I want the predators to be if I'm thinking about it. Like, this is where I would want, like, you know, any major predator dinosaur hanging out at. And what I'm actually going to do, and I just thought of this, is I'm going to expand it out more of the forest area. And then I will have another waterfall come down. So let's see if we can get this going. So before we raise up the land, I don't even know what I'm looking for. I'm going to see if I can get another waterfall going here. Probably might need to be shallow water. Actually, like the one that had it was right here. Oh, I had something there for a second. Still not getting the hang of the waterfalls. There we go. We're gonna have to do something to make that look a little more natural. So maybe we can... Ooh, that messed it up. Nope, we need to go forward because we did have something. Let's just turn down the radius. Turn it up some. Make this one a kind of a big open one. I'm gonna push my luck and see if I can... No, I'm not going to. Okay, and then we'll do some shallow water on the edges. Okay. Alright. So, I came to that conclusion, and so now I'm going to carefully, or at least try to carefully... Okay, so I'm going to carefully try to raise some more... Okay. I'm going to try to carefully raise the terrain over here without messing up too much. I'm still going to raise it a little bit. Let's get a little intensity going. Raise it up some more. Not too much. Like... Alright. Now we're going to go and we're going to smooth all of it down. Make it look a little... Alright, and then... My goal, after I did all that, was just trying to make another river running from here, but I'm not sure. I kind of sat in silence there for a minute thinking. So I do apologize for just not talking like I should be. I'm going to stay here for a second to see if I can figure it out, what I want to do. Okay, I think I'm going to know. Let's see. Can I go back on this, please? Keep going. Alright. Make it a little one radius. We're going to kind of run it to the edge out this way. That looks a little too man-made there, and that little turn. Want it to flow nice. Ugh, still looks terrible. Oh my, I can't do this naturally. Just guide the mouse into the turn. There we go. And I'm going to curve it. It's going to split into like a Y. And we're going to do one like shallow lake here, or well, a little bit of a deep lake here. And this one's going to kind of come down this way. I think we're getting a little bit more done this round. And we're going to kind of split it off behind the marsh like that. We're going to kind of tie it in over there with the marsh. So I don't know really what I'm doing when it comes to the water, and I'm trying to make it sufficient enough to where there's obviously plenty of visible like water sources for the dinosaurs, because I've done situations where in parks where I've made like a big enclosure so I can fit like all sorts of different dinosaurs and have the guest rides that go through, and like I'll have water and the dinosaurs are like they can't see it, so they don't. So I'm trying to make it to where all of it's visible. But my goal here is to kind of have it to where the predators kind of have, because I'm gonna actually have it to where it's gonna be a dinosaur ecosystem. It's gonna be like its own little natural thing. There's not gonna be um, like dinosaurs, they're gonna fight like dinosaurs. So I kind of would like the bigger predators and stuff like that. They've kind of got the trees here to, whatever. They got some water they can come to on both sides. They can even, I'm sure they can manage to get up there, but they can get up here, have some water. We're gonna smooth out that because that doesn't look right. So let's smooth terrain. Let's get that intensity back to 3. We're gonna smooth it, make it look a little bit more natural instead of. We'd probably turn up the radius. Just for like the dinosaur's sake, because I mean I already know that it's gonna be kind of a little bit of a hassle with it and stuff, so we want to make sure that they're gonna have plenty of water to and stuff like that. And like I said, I kind of wanted the force to be a little elevated than most, so I figured it's a forest. I'd really like it to be as hard as possible to negotiate. Like if someone was trapped in here, I wouldn't want them to be able to just be like, oh, I can just go straight. There's gonna have to go around stuff, figure out where they're going. There's gonna be hills. So I'm liking the way this is turning out. And, you know, just having it up on a hill just kind of gives me the idea that a predator can kind of just sit up here and look down and stalk their prey, in a sense. Same thing around here, you know, just kind of look down and peek out and stuff. So I think that's going to do it for this episode. This is episode 3. I actually didn't expect the forest area to kind of come together like it did. I like it. I hope you all do. If you have any suggestions, comments, or, you know, you just want to see more, subscribe to the channel down below. I hope you guys enjoy your day, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care. Goodbye. It's time to say goodbye now. Mr. B, will be rolling out.